And we have this concept of the AI control tower. How does it differ from traditional business automation tools or intelligence tools or any other analytic platform?
I think a lot of times we can talk a bit about horizontal versus vertical AI. And a lot of these kind of tools like ChatGPT, very horizontal, they're basically a layer that you're applying, but they're not really connected inherently into any data underneath. And they're maybe not necessarily orchestrated by anything as well. So the concept of vertical AI is that you're pivoting that a bit and you're really building that off of a proprietary data set that's yours. Data AI always starts with data, right? That data is yours. Nobody else has that. You can, of course, augment that with other data, but that's kind of your secret sauce, the fuel for your rocket ship, right? So you have that now as a capability, and then you have all these different tools inside of an AI control tower. You have a lot of the best tools in the world, but maybe you don't want the best tool because it's too slow and too expensive. You want to go with the cheaper, faster version, and that's okay for a couple different processes. So you have all these different capabilities. You might even have your own model that you've developed. You mentioned forecasting before. LLMs don't do forecasting, but maybe that's a step in your process that you want to incorporate. So what you can do with a control tower is you can have a process at the top. And that can hit various different models. Maybe it's your custom forecasting model, but then it's also hitting one of the later OpenAI O3 models, right? That's very intelligent but slow, right? Or maybe it's hitting something very cheap and fast, and one of the mini models, right? And you can have a process then that's orchestrated using through the control tower. It's triggered by something, so it's going automatically, it's going through, and then it's hitting these various models as it steps through its processes, but it's all sitting on top of your data, has access to all your data, and then execute. So that's really what they're talking about as far as moving from chat to kind of process to really kind of agentic flows. And agentic flows are really outcome driven. And you have this whole entire AI stack that is driving real automation and productivity.